Hi guys, Jess.
Joe.
And we have our recap and review for seasons 4 and 5 of Sister Wives on our Cody and Robin are assholes review for Joe because he's never seen the series from the beginning. So
Yep.
we did episode 3 and 5 out of season 4.
We tried to do season 2, but whatever platform we are...
Episode 2, not season 2.
Yeah, sorry, thank you. We tried to do episode 2, but the platform had it blocked for some reason.
Yeah, it said it didn't have permissions anymore. I don't know what that really means. So
The only thing I could think of is maybe there was a song in it
oh, maybe.
that they don't have licensing for anymore.
That's
grasping at straws.
Yeah, that's all I would think about too. But yeah, so episode 3 called Brutal Honesty.
Yep.
What'd you think of this episode?
So I wrote down that it's Cody's birthday. Mary had not made a decision on the surrogacy. Robin and Christine sit down for a heart-to-heart. Christine is upset with Cody. She is not mad at Robin. And that quote, Robin is not the enemy.
Okay.
So.
Okay, yeah. So, Christine and Robin going to lunch with the kiddos.
Yeah.
What did you think of apology number 120 of Christine's to Robin for perceived slights?
Perceived slights. Christine was apologizing for stuff that didn't need to be apologized for.
Mm-hmm.
If Christine was, she said she was jealous,
mm-hmm.
which I mean, I can see that.
Yeah.
I think a couple episodes, Cody's appears to be a Barney Stinson fellow. New is always better. Mm-hmm. I think I made that comment before.
Yep.
So I mean, I could see her being jealous, and particularly Robin coming in being, of the 4, significantly younger.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of basically being Cody's new play toy, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like jealousy is a normal human emotion. It's wild to me how much they are taught that they have to like stamp that out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe don't go around using jealousy as a reason to be an asshole, but I don't think Christine was ever being an asshole.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've only, between the first 3 seasons we've watched maybe 12 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't gotten a lot of the backstory, but out of what I've seen, it's like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, I haven't seen anything egregious.
No, not at all. But it's like she's feeling like she has to apologize over and over again for the same things. And I just really think that Cody's the one behind the scenes being told by Robin that this is happening and going to Christine because he has this thing where he needs to be like the white knight. Like mm-hmm. he needs to fix everything because Robin's the damsel in distress.
Right.
What'd you think about Cody's little birthday party where they gave him the laptop?
It was a nice gift.
Yeah.
And if you gave me something that I had been wanting, and like my first reaction was, I would expect to not have a very good night the rest of the night.
Yeah. And for Robin to be like, well, I knew he wouldn't really like that. Like,
yeah, that was problematic.
That was some straight up snake behavior because she sat there with all the women talking about like wanting to buy this for him and did not say a single word. In fact, she was on board with it. So mm-hmm. like, if you really didn't think he was gonna like it, you should have said something. So right. Not be the person at the end who was like, I know him better than all of you, and he didn't. I knew he wasn't gonna like that.
Right. And for me, well, I guess I gotta get a job now. It's like, well, you got 400 kids. You should be working anyway.
You should have 800 jobs. Yeah, like at one of the gripes in later seasons is, well, I wasn't spending all of my time at Robin's house. She just made me an office. And so that's why I was there. It wasn't like I was spending time with her. I had an office there.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker, you could have made your office anywhere you wanted to with that laptop. And I think that was the problem.
Mm-hmm.
He could work anywhere with that laptop, so he didn't have the excuse, oh, I'm working, I can't be home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. All right, episode 5, infertility and nesting. All the wives and kids are going to look at the cul-de-sac. Janelle is on her workout journey, working on her business plan for their gym that never happens. And she makes a remark that if Cody loses interest in something, it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then, lo and behold, the next season, My Sister Wives Closet.
Mm-hmm.
So, pretty sure Janelle called that one. And then Mary and Cody are still talking about having another baby, because, that's a great idea in their marriage. Like, more kids do not fix things. Like, more kids will not make this better. And I kind of feel like that was Mary's hesitancy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whether she wants to admit it or not, she knew that, like, things were not good and this is not going to magically make things better.
Mm-hmm.
But in Cody's world, it does make things magically better because he likes the kids right up until the point where they're old enough to have their own opinions of things. And then he has no use for them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, shiny new object.
Yeah.
What'd you think of all that?
Well, let me put my notes here. We are very different note takers.
We are very different note takers.
I wrote down that Cody has another new car,
Mm-hmm.
and that Cody and Mary go and meet about in vitro.
Yes.
So the thing I made about the new car is, you got 400 kids. You got other stuff. You're worried about being able to qualify for the houses. You got other stuff to be spending your money on. You probably shouldn't buy a new car.
Well, I don't know that he did buy the new car because they made some comment in the show about him getting that through the marketing company that he worked for, which I think is just their polite way of saying it's another MLM thing that they do.
Okay.
And so I kind of took it to be like Mary Kay. When you get to like a certain level, you can earn a pink Cadillac.
Gotcha.
So maybe Cody earned that car, but still, it's not fucking practical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get your ass a minivan, my guy. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, him and his stupid ass cars. Absolutely ridiculous.
But yeah, having more kids does not save the marriage.
No.
So.
Kids are stressful.
Yes.
Like, and you already have how many kids? Do you need more?
Right.
Do you want Hunter asking the question, do we need more kids yet again?
Right.
Although I feel like Mary would have taken that a lot better than Robin did. Just saying.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So what do you think of season 4?
It was 2 20-minute episodes.
Is his favorite season so far?
Yeah, favorite season so far.
All right, well, that's good to know. I guess I'm on board. Hi, guys. Jess.
Joe.
And this is our recap and review for Sister Wives Season 5, trying to get Joe all caught up on how much of an asshole Robin and Cody are. So here we go. We did 2 episodes out of this season, episode 1 and episode 8. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that because they were both 40-minute episodes instead of 20-minute episodes, Joe didn't probably like this as much as the last season.
Not as much, no.
Yeah. So, episode 1, polygamous death threat.
Yep.
Debt, not death. I
Correct.
feel like I said that really wrong the first time. What do you think?
Well, let's go to my notes. I have written down that Christine and Mary have good credit, and that Janelle and Robin have bad credit. That's all I have.
That's all you got for the whole episode?
Yep.
Any follow-up questions on that?
Just, no.
No. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, so Janelle has just been using her credit as like an ATM, I feel like, for the family for years. So I feel like that probably like accounts for a lot of that for her.
Which is something you told me while we were doing the episode
10 of season 20, yeah.
Earlier tonight.
Yes.
So that is not something I would have known.
Yes. And another thing that you wouldn't have known is Robin and her bullshittery about all of the debt that she took on so selflessly from her marriage that she escaped. How did you read Robin's tale?
So the way that she worded it was that her and her ex-husband had accumulated this debt together. And during the divorce proceedings, she took the debt upon herself as a part of the agreement.
Yeah, she very, very much is riding this train of I did it to keep the peace.
Yes.
Because she's so benevolent and kind. So, knowing now what I told you about Robin's backstory, and for anyone who doesn't know,
is this alleged or is this?
This has never.
Don't get us sued now.
I'm not getting us sued. This has never come out directly from Robin's ex-husband, Preston. I know I can't help myself, but his family has made statements saying that Robin had a terrible shopping problem. She would have different family members come over, watch the kids while she went out and went shopping, and then would pay the family babysitters in gifts from her shopping sprees as opposed to actual money, and hide everything else like in their shed. And supposedly, allegedly, Preston did not find out about this until he walked in on Robin and her mom looking at credit card bills one day, and that's when it all kind of came out. And so, allegedly, Preston's family bailed them out financially, only for Robin to turn around and do it all again and run up another mountain of debt. And apparently, allegedly, according to Preston's family, she went so far as to take out loans and credit cards or whatever they were in his name and under his construction business that he was unaware of as well. And so when she's always talking about how, like, she did this to keep the peace and her marriage was so bad and blah, 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 bullshit. Except Preston is the one that filed for divorce from her. Robin did not file for divorce from him.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of this debt that she took on to keep the peace was her debt anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of that? And also knowing when she goes to see the creditors, or the credit cleanup guy, whatever he's called, he flat out says, you have like 3 different names on your credit report.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that you're off the grid. Or so, however he put it. What do you think of that?
All right, so first off, I'll say, knowing what we have seen with the houses and what you've said about like the American Dolls stuff,
yeah,
I see that definitely lends credence to the backstory.
Yeah, I mean,
and having been someone who has spent countless hours, months, years repairing credit, that is having bad information on there is infuriating.
Yeah.
Especially when it is something that someone else has done to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just step off my little soapbox there.
No, I get it.
You had your soapbox time last week.
Yeah, well.
What was the question?
What do you think of the spin that Robin is putting on the story with the alleged real story?
I mean, who wants to make themselves look bad on TV?
All she really has to just keep your mouth shut. Like, Or don't lie. How about that? Like, for seasons, she painted her ex-husband as this terrible, horrible, no good, very bad dude, and he has never come out and said one word about this woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of think that tells you all you need to know too, like character-wise. Like, she's really willing to run her children's father through the mud on international television, and he has never once tried to defend himself. His family has.
Yep.
Robin's terrible. Okay, what else we got? Mary goes over budget on her house. Goes and gets Robin for backup because Cody's giving her the business about it. And Cody even goes so far as to say that he's joking, but he's not really joking when he asks Christine to give up some of the money in her budget for her house to go to Mary. What do you think about that?
All right, so the having everybody have the same budget was the right way to do things.
Yes. Which, if anyone doesn't know, I believe was $450,000 per house.
You explained to me why Mary went so easily over her budget. I guess like it's a first wives thing, for where they're supposed to be, or they take it upon themselves to be the entertainers.
Yeah, and that's coming from Melanie and Corey from Notes to Self 444, who grew up in this religion, and they have said that Mary, as the first wife, legal wife, public-facing wife before they went public, whatever you want to call it, her house would be the place that Cody would bring friends, business associates, whatever, to entertain. So her house would be expected to be kind of pristine, showy, whatever. And she says in the show that she wanted the wet bar not for the bar, but for the counter space because she likes to entertain. So do with that what you will.
Yeah. We went through the building process.
Oh yeah.
And we know that the stuff does add up very quickly.
So quickly.
I really didn't follow why the wet bar needed this, which needed this, which needed this, which needed 5 bedrooms.
I think it's just because in order to do the wet bar and its configuration, it just alters the floor plan. Like, I don't know if her builder was as willing to make adjustments as ours was.
Okay, this 5 bedrooms seems excessive
for Mary and Leon.
Well, yeah, and to make a modification to a kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were cutting things out for time or whatever, but
yeah,
for her to want her hobby room, there seems like their $4,700 could have been cut somewhere else.
Yeah, just use one of your extra empty bedrooms for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Logan goes off to college, and that boy is never looking back. He is gone. I would be too, though.
Yeah. Cody, jokingly or not, to Christine, hey, float some money over to Mary. That shouldn't have happened.
Never should that have happened.
Unless they were making it up.
Hi guys, it's Jess.
Oh.
Okay, season 5 of our Sister Wives recap and review, part 2. Apparently we had an awful lot to say about this.
Yeah, I was just saying that floating money from Christine over to Mary should not have happened.
No, never. And I don't think Mary wanted it to happen either, because she looked like really shocked that Cody would have said that. But Christine's reaction to me tells me a lot, in that he was always willing to take from her to give to somebody else, because pecking order wise, she was below everybody.
Yeah.
That's shitty.
Yeah, unless they were going to build like a bridge from Mary's house to Christine's house and like make them one house. But even then, I mean, that's...
They did knock down, because they had like center block walls around all the properties in Vegas, and they did take down the walls between all of the yards. So it kind of was like one big property.
I'm sure that was probably more than $5,000 worth of fencing.
That they could have just said, just don't put that up.
Yeah.
I wonder if they would have done that.
Tell a landscaper to not do something?
Yeah.
Pretty sure they would have.
You think so? All right, well, would they have taken the money off, though? That's the question. Because remember, when we built our house and we wanted to modify our mudroom, they're like, well, we can take this out, but we're not taking any money off for you for not putting this in.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah. Surprise. You just must have been zoned out on that meeting.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then I wrote down Mary had problems with the camera.
Oh, yeah. That absolutely would have been something that I would have done.
Well, and the reason I wrote that down is because we had a bunch of little cameras at our wedding, and we had that exact problem.
It was hilarious. People were like thinking they were recording like messages for us, and like we got a lot of messages. I don't want to make it sound like we didn't get anything, but there were a few where it was very clearly that somebody thought it was recording and it was not, and so we just had like the tops of like a table for like 20 minutes.
And you could hear all the lead up to, okay, this is what I'm gonna say, blah 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 blah, and then click, and then nothing, and
yeah, it was pretty funny to be able to go back and watch that.
So, and then, but at least I understood it more on our cameras because like there was no like pause. You couldn't tell when it was recording. There was no screen or nothing.
Yeah, we 100% bought the cheapest ones we possibly
could. At least on hers, it was like pause button, record.
Yeah, but I mean, like, considering all the technical difficulties we've had, like, doing all of this for, like, zero reason, like, I would have done that. Yeah, exactly. Microphone, we have multiple microphones, multiple cameras, flying by the seat of our pants still.
Yep. We've switched lights a couple times.
It's true. We're on our third ring light. Well, what do you think of season 5?
Season 4 was better.
Because it was shorter?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I figured.
But no, it is nice to see the houses starting to come together. So, because I do remember at least watching you watch this, a little bit of this, like as you were going back through.
Yeah, there was a lot of Vegas, I feel like, with the cul-de-sac and everything. Because once we get to season 6 is long as fuck. So there was a lot. I can't promise you that we're only watching 2 episodes in season 6. But yeah. Well, thanks for watching with me.
Thanks for having me.
So cute. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Thanks for having us.